All right, big change coming to the Middle East, and I think California too. Those are the subjects of the riff. So today's a bit of a potpourri. President Trump told the great New York Post columnist Miranda Devine that he really does work well with Prime Minister Netanyahu. He is optimistic about a deal with Iran. He'd like to meet Khamenei Jr. The naval blockade's going to continue. No money for Iran. He thinks Iran itself is committed to ending their nuclear program, but he's in no rush to make a deal. By the way, President Trump told Miranda Devine that Maine Democrat Graham Plattner is a major sleazebag, but Texas Democrat James Tallarico is even worse. The president also signaled he is optimistic about stocks and the economy, and well, he might. Completely right. More big numbers coming out today. New orders and production and manufacturing and jobs and businesses, fantastic. Meanwhile, Treasury man Scott Bessent told Congress that Iranian inflation may be over 200%. Of course, the currency has collapsed. 50% of the army is not getting paid. Police are not reporting to the police stations. He is the best wartime Treasury Secretary since World War II. He is starving the beast, and Iran is getting no money. Now the big question is whether change is coming to California. My pal Steve Hilton looks to have actually won the governor's jungle primary. Here's what President Trump posted on Truth Social a little while ago. Quote, "Congratulations to Steve Hilton on coming in first last night in the California vote for governor. If Californians are smart, which I know they are, they will put Steve into the governor's mansion and watch their state get better at a rate that has probably never been seen before. I know Steve, he's a hard-driving winner, and he will turn California around quickly, and the federal government will be there with him to help." All right? My point, Steve Hilton is one smart cookie. I know him well. You can bet he'll put together a great issues campaign to stop the corruption in California, stop the economic exodus, stop the tax confiscation, move that state from dystopia to recovery. He can do it. And then there's the Spencer Pratt story. He's running a strong second in the LA mayoral, winning the hearts of moms and families to make LA a decent place to live again. Fires and homelessness and drugs and crime, wow. Watch Pratt put together a first-rate campaign with a strong staff to set up a kind of city hall in waiting. And then, you know, the more you see this Mayor Karen Bass, the better Mr. Pratt is going to do. He should debate her 5 times a week. She can't hardly get a sentence out. And she's backed by all the big spending, corrupt, big government, socialist interest groups. But the rank and file may not follow the leadership. You know, that's the mom thing. Here it comes. Meanwhile, Pratt might even be able to beat her with donors who want to restore LA to its prior greatness. No matter what happens in November, though, Steve Hilton and Spencer Pratt are bringing big change to California. And you know what else, folks? Donald Trump is bringing big change to the Middle East. And that is the riff.